Yo, what's going on? It is your boy, Indy Uchiha, and we are back with another episode of The Link Up. We're sorry for being later in the week, but we had a lot of stuff going on, and as always, if I'm here, you know who's here. My tag team partner, what's going on?
What's up,
Syndrome 2
man?
shows in the building.
What's goody?
Well, what's going on, man?
Man, fucking around with these Apple products, bruh.
Hey, hold on. If you don't like
Shit
Apple,
trash. I'm like,
if you don't like Apple, save that for your unpopular opinion. Speaking of unpopular opinion, man, hey,
oh man.
we have the man of the hour. You know what I'm saying? We can't go nowhere without him right now. You know what I'm saying? Have to introduce Bobby Backwood himself. Uncle Bobby is in the
Yo.
building. That's how you gonna do? You just gonna hold up the black Russian? But why the Russians got to be black though?
They got Russian cream, which is like a white Russian, and then they
Oh.
got the black Russian because this is chocolatey.
Mmm. We know
Okay.
we know we know Uncle Bobby likes his chocolatey delicates. But we're not gonna start with we're not gonna start with that, man. We had a very busy weekend. Starting with Friday.
Bro, where we even begin?
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, it started with I think Tuesday because that's when I was in faculty studios
It
wrapping
actually
up.
it actually started Monday.
You're right, it did start
Yeah, it
Monday.
It
started
started it
Monday.
started it started Monday on G Scott's at faculty every Monday.
Yeah,
Basically, big old open session for the whole clique, all his people, whatever they go and they create for however long. Like last week, I was there from like 4 in the morning to like midnight, 1 o'clock, or 4 in the afternoon to like midnight, 1 o'clock. So we put like 8, 9 hours in.
yeah,
But what I think you're getting at started Monday.
yeah. Started one. I mean, a lot of work goes in faculty. You know what I'm saying during the week, especially when they come in. I had blocks blocked off for Tuesday and Wednesday. So
Mm-hmm.
I was in there 5 hours Tuesday, 5 hours Wednesday, knocking out some stuff for hits. That's when the things started to, you know what I'm saying, spark up was between those 3 days. But
Yeah.
we'll get into that in a second. Let's talk about what happened Friday and everything that went on. Friday, Lady C's birthday party at the loft. Everybody came through. Bless Lady C. She's always coming to everybody else event, showing love, looking out for people. So it was only right that people went up there and celebrated, you know what I'm saying, her 35th birthday. 35, man. I remember when I was 35, but no. Getting into that, had Hollow Gang was in the building, True Show was in the building, Kingsman was in the building, uh, Trap Squad was in the building. I think
A
might have
very
been.
drunk
Yeah,
white bitch
Rugal
was
was
in the
there.
building.
Yeah, yeah, a drunk white girl that didn't know how to stand on her own 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? Was in the building. She
Bro,
was
that
like,
bitch was
You
slapped,
heard about
bro.
that?
yeah,
Bro,
her. How,
she
how did you not hear about that?
she was fucked up, bro. Like she fell
Bro, that
twice.
shit was fucking hilarious though, too.
Bro,
Though
the
I ain't
second
even
time
gonna
she
lie.
fell, hey, the second time she fell, I thought she was dead, nigga. She was just like,
She
Straight
failed
up.
twice.
yeah.
Look, look. I'm glad we don't have no sponsors for this today's episode because we'd have been demonetized really quickly. we got 4 minutes into the podcast before we got demonetized. Who
Whatever.
cares?
Right.
But very good thing. Then it started off right after Friday, going into Saturday. Was it Saturday morning or was it Sunday morning? It was Saturday morning that we were doing the. It was the superhero, the Disney princess and superhero themed banquet. You know what I'm saying? It was for fathers and daughters, right?
Okay.
Um, hosted. You know,
I'm not sure.
yeah. Lady C was hosting. It was decorated by Timeless Dream Memories. Very good event. You know what I'm saying? Something that I feel like needs to be happening more out here. So shout outs to everybody who has something to do with that. Lady C, Soldier, because she went from being flipped up Friday night.
Bro, bro. Hey, hold on. We didn't touch on that. Like, I think she might have been just as drunk as the white girl.
You say alcohol poisoning, said she was suffering from alcohol poisoning. She didn't even know.
Bro.
Yeah, I heard somebody had to carry her in the house, put her in a bed. That's how rock y'all got Lady C that night.
Yeah, she was. Yeah. Hey,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Hey, they kept bringing her up back
that
on the
definitely
stage. I was
happened.
like, why they keep bringing her back up on the stage? She need to sit down.
Right.
It
But
was a good
she
time though.
but keynote to other artists out there, other creators, entrepreneurs. She got up the next day and went and did her gig, no matter how bad she was feeling that she was going to do. And then she came out the next night to show love and support that something else that was going on. So
Yep.
make sure y'all pay attention to how she moving, because that night we was at Sin City. What happens in Sin City stays at Sin City.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Until you come to the podcast, we talk about everything that happened now.
Facts.
Um, it was Big Prophet's birthday. It was his 40th, the big 4-0. You know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
to Prophet, man.
Definitely shout out to Prophet. Shout out to Sin City. You know what I'm saying? Sin City Disciples for letting us in there to present our artistry to them. Really appreciate that. Especially somebody who, for me, who's a nerd gangster. I'm not like a gangster. I'm a nerd gangster. So, you know, like I watch anime.
Gangster.
Yeah, I watch anime, but if you talk shit about me, I still might beat your ass in the street, but then I'm gonna run away like Naruto. You know what I'm saying? With my arms behind me. Nah.
This motherfucker
Motherfucker.
lying.
Hey, this motherfucker.
We're not gonna give him the whole truth, but he's lying.
Oh, we
Yeah.
He'll fight though. He'll fight, but it's probably not even gonna come to that, bruh. We know how it go.
Yeah. Straight up. I honestly talk myself out of more situations than actually happen. Like, you know, it's funny. It's funny how you make somebody feel bad for not liking you. But yeah, I learned that from Donald Trump.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. This motherfucker. His ass walked off, bro.
Nah.
I hope that's the only thing you learned from him.
Yeah, no, you gotta grab him. No, y'all teaching me right now. I understand what Donald Trump's doing, dog. You gotta grab him by the pussy. You don't grab him by the pussy, how do you split that ligament? You gotta...
Hey, speaking of that, I want to talk about a bar I heard that was on.
Hold on, wait.
I got to get into that. That's the Trump thing. Some girl told another girl that her pussy be grabbing them by the hand.
What the fuck?
Oh wow.
Bro.
Oh wow.
Crazy.
Hey, I ain't
bro.
gonna lie. I've had a couple pussies that grabbed me by the hand too.
They grabbed you by the hand on the real.
So yeah,
Yes,
it could go
yes.
both ways.
It can go both ways.
It's okay for the
Yes.
pussy to grab us by the hand, but not for us to use our hand to grab the pussy.
Oh wow. You two are too much.
It is not an equal opportunity world.
Okay.
I'm podding, bro.
I'm podding,
You
bro.
gonna come through?
Shout out to Joe Budden, because we all podding.
I did not find the stick, and I have nothing. I have an extra flash drive though, but I don't have anything. I need that computer back.
Well, this is an interesting conversation on the show.
I don't have any. Yes,
Okay. I just mute him. But
Anyway,
no.
as we were saying,
Yeah, it was Big Prophet's birthday. It was an amazing thing because to go in,
yeah, it was a real dope event. The place was packed. Like it was packed where you couldn't even move. It was like sardine can packed.
yeah, then when you know what I'm
Yes.
saying, the founder come through, you trying to get out of
Oh,
his way.
let's welcome back Syndrome for this conversation.
Yeah, welcome back, Sin. Welcome back. We muted you for a second.
hey guys.
No, but it got so bad that we had the founder. You know what I'm saying? He was walking through, and you trying to get out of his way because you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? The founder come through, you move the fuck out the way.
Yeah,
Ain't no ifs or questions about it. You know what I'm saying?
They
You
were
got
moving people. They were
well, you
moving
got
people
well.
out
It
the
was
way.
so thick in there that when you was trying to move, you couldn't move without bumping into somebody else or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It got to the point where, as cold as it was, I was going outside for a minute just because I'm not used to being like in a sardine can, man. Like
Claustrophobic.
yeah,
Yeah.
my anxiety.
Claustrophobia kicked in.
Yeah, my anxiety was getting to me. It was too many. It was too many. It was too many. Let me find a way to say this where I don't have to pause myself.
Uh-oh.
Elements of metal making me feel like I was gonna leave with holes.
Yeah.
That still sounds like I got to pause, right? Pause.
Yeah.
But Yeah, we're gonna leave Ruger alone. We're not even gonna get into what homie
Oh,
was spazzing
geez.
out. Yeah.
He was
Uh,
lit.
but this was a presentation put together by Bug from Hollow Gang, from Hollow Gang Bug itself. Want to big up him for having us come out, all the artists, you know what I'm
Yeah, man. Shout
saying?
out to him.
Yeah, Mikey there. You know what I'm saying? They allowed me to perform, which was very interesting. I really appreciate that. Keisha grabbed the mic and started hosting. You know what I'm saying? Bug killed it. G Scott came in the building and made dark coffee light again. You know what I'm saying? G Scott's like the
Bro, what is he? Hey, this nigga on one today, bro. I think he's still drunk from the weekend.
It's straight up. Like he came in the room. You know, like when you first drop that cream in the coffee, and then the coffee just gets light bright. That's G Scott. You put him in any room, and you automatically feel like top 40 pop charts every time he walks
Oh
in the room.
shit.
And so, it was interesting, man.
Hey, he came out. He came out to do kick door, then we didn't even do kick door, and then he had to leave.
I was really upset about that. Like I was there.
Yeah.
I stayed to the end just to see Kick Door, and they didn't do it. I'm like, what the fuck?
After Full Throttle, that was the way to end it. There was no going around that. Like that, it ended it perfectly.
Yeah,
And
Bug did introduce the song that he made, you know what I'm saying, for Sin City, a new theme song, which he is never going to take the credit for it because he's that as cocky as he may sound in his music and as he holds himself, which a man should hold himself with his head that high and like he has pride about what he does. One-on-one with Bug, talking to him as an individual, he's one of the most humble people that I've met, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
in life. So he would never say this, but I'm going to say this. This song that he created for Sin City is better than the one that they were using at the current time. Not saying that the one that they were using was bad. I just feel like as groups evolve, as clubs evolve, you know what I'm saying, that their style, their appreciation, you know what I'm saying, the things that represent them should evolve. And Bug right now, we're gonna talk about this later, but I'm gonna give my unpopular opinion right here, just get y'all geared for, you know what I'm saying, when we pop up around 8 o'clock. Is that Hollow Gang Bug in these streets? Those are dope. In these streets right
Yeah.
now, musically and other things, but I'm just talking about musically, is the king of the streets right now. When it comes to support, when it comes to the quality of music he's putting out, when it comes to the movement he's creating, when it comes to what Ville is going to announce in a second when we take our first break, uh, he is the king of the streets, and I'll get further into what I feel about that on unpopular opinion. But you two also were at this event. What were your thoughts on it?
Fire event. Um, my brother showed his ass real good. But all the performances were off the chains though, man. It was
No, they
I
weren't.
still
No, they weren't.
who wasn't.
I wasn't.
That shit still came off, bro.
Nah, I wasn't. Be real with it. We're real on these podcasts, whether it's positive or negative.
all right,
That
hold on.
that
Drunk
Hey,
shit, he was drunk.
hey, keep, get me up to speed because I had to have a private conversation.
Oh, he's overviewing the what he thought of the event. He said all the performances were dope. I said no, they weren't. He said who wasn't dope. I said I wasn't dope.
Bro, hold on, nigga, my nigga. While you're not allowed to perform drunk anymore.
You can't drink no more before the
I wasn't
performances.
drunk. I wasn't drunk, dude. I caught a contact. That's what happened.
No.
Oh.
You lying motherfucker.
You said I gotta give him that.
You told
Gotta
me
give him that.
you're like I'm drunk out of nowhere. He's like I was just fine a little bit ago. Now I'm drunk,
Yeah.
Well, I
and that was before you
Definitely
performed.
said that to me too, bro. I'm like, man.
well, I was walking around with like 5 Mickeys in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? And people handing me shots and stuff. I didn't know what it was. So what was I supposed to do? Well, I was.
Pull up, drink.
I was supposed to look. I was supposed to look at the dude. I was supposed to look at the dude who was a professional MMA cage fighter, and tell him, "Nah, I don't want your shot."
Drank,
I'm taking that
It's all
shot.
good, man.
No,
Yeah, it's all good.
as you were saying, Uncle Bobby.
You, I don't know at what point last night or on Saturday night. I don't know. You started rapping, nigga, and you. I know you got your little chip on your shoulder because we all clown you and all that shit. We talk all our shit. You get mad because I don't share your music or I don't listen to your music or whatever you think. So you came out with a chip on your shoulder, added to the fact that you were fucking shit faced. Actually, in the words of my brother Vision, you were shit hammered.
He came with the shit hammer.
You were my nigga. You were shit hammered, bro.
Father Time, they used to call me Jaeger Bomb Young.
Yeah. You were shit
Holy
hammered.
shit.
So
Yeah.
that song started, and I don't think you were rapping whatever words were supposed to go to that song, nigga. You were just rapping because you were saying everybody's name around you, nigga. And I was like, he did not record this
That's
song
not
with
the
all our
song.
names in this shit. That is not the song. That is not the song. That's not the song. But what you did is you proved yourself to a lot of people that didn't doubt you, but didn't know your music, or so to speak. You know, like
Questionable because of content that's came out in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
past
exactly.
year. Because I'm
Like-
shooting for pop charts.
yeah.
I get it.
So
Which is cool, but it also
And
it also
True
gives
told
you a
you right
chance
after
to
you
show that
stopped.
you're an MC too, though.
Yeah, but
True.
that
True told you right after you were done. True's like, oh shit, you know, like
yeah, that's one of my things. Yeah, no problem, Mike Kelly. You know what I'm saying? He wrote it, man. It was a long walk to that bar. So like I went to the bar and you know how they was. They ain't had no change at the time. Night just started. You know what I'm saying? I gave him 20 just like give me all the Mickeys. I just walking around, Mickeys in my pocket, just handing to people, dog. And Mikey killed it. Mikey killed it. You know what I'm saying? Jumping off the setup. Silence was dope. I like the fact that we actually had different types of music. It wasn't just all the same thing. And it went off. They supported every artist that was up there. You know what I'm saying?
Trail had a dope set.
Oh,
you know, yeah. Trail was dope. That last
I forgot
song
Trail
was really good.
performed. I forgot each.
I had
forgot
like,
Trail.
hey, I
Trail
told
was
that,
dope.
I told Trail yesterday. I hadn't seen that nigga in like 8 years, and now I see him every day.
Yeah. Good for it. Good for it was actually a song we collabed on. I just never put it out, so he just keeps recording his verse. He just keeps performing the verse off the song. And just like the first song he did was one of my songs off the individual, and he just cuts his verse and performs his part. Like never asked me to join in.
What I was just gonna. What was I gonna say? Oh, you know who Silence? You know who that is? You know, right?
Yeah, that's Ralph's brother, the Star Child's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Silence is dope. Really dope artist. To me, his versatility as far as what he can do with rapping and you know what I'm saying, singing everything is better than what Ralph could do. But what Ralph could do, he did very, very, very well. That
that's
was
tough.
that was the difference. No, what Ralph's niche he was in, he was definitely the best in the area at that. Where I feel Silence is very good across multiple, you know what I'm saying, borders. Like
He definitely does different stuff. He's got
Silence writes better
got
songs than
cold
Ralph
ass-
did though.
I don't know
Records.
I don't know about
And,
that because there's a lot of
also
shit that
got,
nobody never heard from Ralph.
Bro, I got a hard drive with a bunch of Ralph songs on it.
Like Ralph just wanted to go in different directions. So like if Ralph sat down and like did some R&B shit, like he was dope. But we all know what happened.
Right. But hey,
But Silence is definitely cold though, man. He got a lot of records he got a lot of R&B type joints, but then he got he's good on features with rap artists, you know what I'm saying? If you're talking about a chick on there, and then he got street records too.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where he just singing on the hook.
And
But I don't know about better than oof.
And homie
That's tough,
Mike and homie Mikey Kelly, I know he bought it with the he wanted to let you know hip hop was coming back. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. He actually set the tone for what the night was going to be. You know what I'm saying? Going up there. Like definitely set the tone and did a variety of stuff that allowed everybody to be able to go into their own lanes without trying to force the crowd, you know what I'm saying, into doing something. So that was real good because Trail coming on after certain people made his set seem better because they softened his set coming up because Trail,
It took people a little bit to get into trail shit though.
yeah,
It took a little bit. Oh shit! Hey, what up, said my nigga said? Yeah, I'm online doing the shows. I'm online everywhere doing shows.
yeah.
I'll text you. I'll text you and
Yo,
let
what's
you
up,
know my
Sid?
I'll text you and let you know my show schedule. I'll be on here talking mad shit.
Yeah, so that to me that was looking real good. I appreciate it. Everything was going on. Bug got championed like he should and like he deserved.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's one of the big things out of it because as hard as he's working, he deserves respect. Everybody in some shape or form this year in the I'm gonna say in our crew, because I don't want to have to keep naming, you know what I'm saying, all the different sets and the people we work with. But in our crew, under our umbrella that we work under, I'm just gonna start saying Villain Radio. Everybody that rocks with Villain Radio, um, that's easy to say and it's on brand.
It
So
is.
everybody that rocks with Villain Radio, um, they've got their flowers at some time, you know what I'm saying, this year from, you know what I'm saying, different things. And it was good to see Bug actually get his flowers from people who respect actually means something. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get people big up in you all the time, but what does that really mean when they don't stand on anything? You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's mostly just yes man. He got backed by people who they ain't gonna yes man shit. If you trash, they gonna let you know you trash.
exactly.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And they said that night everybody that did their thing. Welcome people back. If we, you know what I'm saying, we wanted to come back. Um, I might, if Bug goes. No, but yeah, I might if Bug Girls goes because I feel safer around her than anybody else. So,
Um, shout out to Jackie Evans Davis. That's Bruce's mom.
Mama Bruce was in there, offered me some.
Yeah,
Saw I was
that's
hungry and
Bruce's
offered me some
mom.
chicken.
Oh shit!
Off the strength, boy.
Off the strength.
Love.
I was looking at the plate. She was like, you hungry, baby?" She's like, "You want a piece of chicken?" I was like,
Yes. Put it to me in my hands, mom.
"Yeah."
Hey, I know Young was high as hell because I was standing right next to him smoking a whole ass backwood.
Bro, I kept trying to walk away. Hey, we appreciate it. We appreciate it, Maurice. Just to let y'all know, we ending this pod before 7 o'clock, just because you got the Who's Your Favorite podcast starting at 7, with special guest Lady C Snapper is going to be in the building. So y'all make sure y'all go to Facebook, Who's Your Favorite Podcast, and y'all check that out.
Then come right back at 8 for unpopular
Yeah,
opinion.
come right back for Unpopular Opinion. We got
Oh
podcasts.
yeah. By the way, we tore that shit up too at Sin City, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, y'all's alright.
yeah.
Y'all's alright.
Y'all definitely,
Y'all's alright.
definitely.
Y'all's alright.
It's alright.
Y'all alright. Yeah. Y'all did good. Y'all did good. I saw somebody standing on the chair. Somebody got half naked. It was people rubbing around, falling. Yeah, y'all.
He's talking about himself.
But you know
Oh,
who Lady C, yo, like she mesmerized some people when she got up there and she did that song. They looking at her like,
Yeah.
what? Where's this coming from? Like when she got up there before, they was like, we wasn't expecting that. When she got up there and did her joint. But like I said, the biggest response, a well-deserved response, was for Hollow Gang getting up there, rocked King of the Streets and Full Throttle, which is a new Sin City anthem. So that's real dope, and I'm honestly looking forward to, you know what I'm saying, one day being invited back, you know what I'm saying, so we could rock that shit again. That's definitely what it's gonna do.
They already told you can come back. What the fuck?
Look, I'm saying my thank yous, okay? I know they told me what I could do, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna thank them. And then one day, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. You know what I'm saying? They might watch A Plus Opinions and be like, this dweeb, we ain't letting him back. That's why I say one day in the future, man. You know what I'm saying? One day, all my shit is just gonna blend together, and I'm gonna come in with like a fucking Goku Super Saiyan thing on, and a fucking Hollow Gang T-shirt, and be fucking rapping, and just get all that shit mixed, and y'all be like, what the fuck is wrong with him? I'm just gonna lose it one day. Watch.
We'll just think you're drunk.
We're
Yeah.
looking forward to that day.
You might be.
Yeah. Saturday, that's gonna be the day where they be like, "Hey, dog, just let me take care of the company. Sign the paper right here. We need to put your ass somewhere.
We got this shit. We got this shit.
Go sit the fuck down. You done finally broke." Saturday night, we were again. Sin City's in home base. I would say Griffith, Indiana, Northwest Indiana is also home base too. Shades of
You mean
Time.
Sunday night?
That was Sunday.
You said
Sunday.
Saturday.
Oh,
Sunday
shit.
night.
So now you're talking about yesterday, which was Sunday.
Sunday evening.
Yeah.
I don't know what fucking day this is. Leave me alone. Yeah, I definitely had on the age. I had definitely had on the Holla game.
Hey, you were happy as hell. You had.
I was happy as hell. I got that shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Like, look what I got on.
Dead. I was happy to the motherfucker. I got that shirt, yo.
Hey, he had a hoodie on too. I thought this nigga was trying to show me his titty at first. I was like, "What? He drunk already? I just got here."
Wow. Nah, it was really dope that I got the shirt, and I was hot as hell because I had two shirts on under that, put that on over it, and then still had the hoodie on, and then sweating balls. But look, I got a Hollow Gang t-shirt.
Yeah.
So,
Motherfucker had 17 layers of clothes like he about to go shovel.
look, I thought I might have, so I was probably coming prepared. You never know what was going to happen after that night.
All right, now we're moving on to Sunday.
We're moving on to Sunday. Shades of Time. I want to give a big shout out to Jacob Alvarez, all the people up there at Shades of Time. Big ups to Gen Ops, Peter Villain, Jess One, of course Syndrome, Trail, Misery. What was the DJs? I always forget the DJ's DJ now. DJ Hacksaw was bananas. He set it off.
Hey, he was a real ass DJ.
Yeah,
he wasn't just like hitting buttons and shit.
No, he was mixing everything. Like I saw that and I was like, okay. When they said hip hop, they wasn't joking.
Yeah, like straight cuts.
Yeah,
straight cuts.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm gonna get in this right quick before we get into how the show was. That's one of the things why it's important for to define what an MC is and what a rapper is. To understand that it's a different type of show when you come in there with show tracks, instrumentals, and you rocking, and you got a DJ that can cut. You know what I'm saying? Cut your shit up because you ain't got vocals all in your tracks. You know what I'm saying? While you rocking, it gives the show a different type of energy.
Yes.
It gives the show a totally different type of energy than just rapping over your songs.
And that's how Misery kicked it off. And like I told you yesterday, even y'all niggas was performing, but I'm tired of seeing y'all niggas. I seen y'all niggas the night before. I went to see Misery specifically because I know him personally.
Yeah.
So,
oh, yeah, because Misery is who?
Why you want to get into this shit?
Misery is who?
Misery is like my nephew.
Yeah.
He's my ex's nephew.
Yeah.
But I've always maintained contact with him and shit like that. So,
and he set it off, and he was on brand with everything he did. It when he set it off with the whole, you know what I'm saying, Joker speech. You know what I'm saying, everything at the beginning. I was like, hey, this dude putting on a show.
Yeah, he's been formulating shit for a long time. Even like 10 years ago, he'd be writing and shit like that. So this is like the beginning of him coming out of his shell, so to speak. Like, I couldn't even say. I don't even know if he's ever performed live before. He may have once or twice, but this may have been like his first like live performance. Like,
well, you wouldn't be able to tell. He seems like he's been on, you know what I'm saying, performing a while. He seemed comfortable.
He's been real comfortable. Yeah, like I said, he's been perfecting it. He's not like, you know, a lot of people just, they be at the crib, bro. They be recording this bullshit and they be putting it out, you know, whatever. You know, you can upload it to anything, you know. You could put it on fucking SoundCloud. You don't even got to pay anything. It's like, oh, here's the fucking link. Everybody listen to my whack ass fucking song, you know. But he's actually put time and effort into perfecting his craft. And you know, it's real hip hop. It's like boom bap type shit, but with a very dark twist to it.
I was digging it, to be honest with you.
It's dope.
I was really digging it.
It's dope.
I was honestly digging everybody that was there that night. It was interesting to see. It was interesting to go from like Sin City and turn up. You know what I'm saying? And then come to Shades and turn up in a different way. You know, because you had people actually like as I was rapping. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing my set, walking back and forth through the bar. I don't know why y'all let me do that. Walking back and forth to the front and the back of the bar. I don't know why somebody just grabbed me and stopped me.
Bro, you're drunk.
all the footage of me performing is Rome on stage, right? And Rome on stage, and then me coming back and forth. You see me for a second, I walk back, cameras on Rome. Everybody's footage because they couldn't figure out where the hell I was going. But
Because you're drunk.
no, but I also felt like it was intimate.
Yeah.
It was an intimate situation for everybody because I even walking past people and they was like, they hear a bar and they be like, oh, and you know what I'm saying? They repeat the bar that was dope. While you know what I'm saying? While I'm still going. So it was a dope feeling. I had to go rock with the security guard because I saw him bobbing his head. You know what I'm saying? He gonna fuck with my shit. I'm gonna go over there by him, give him a couple of bars. You know what I'm saying? Since he rocking with it, but let me get this score off to you.
It's always, especially when you so like that probably would have happened maybe even at Sin City
if I'd have had a wireless mic.
If we had wireless mics, right? You know what I'm saying? Because we like a lot of times when we as rappers, especially if we not feeling the energy, we'll go to it and try and create it with somebody. If we just having a moment with one person that we rapping to.
And it was there, the way it's set up, there was more room in the front of the bar. So you know what I'm saying? Instead of being clustered, there were people at tables and everything in front of the bar. They was rocking, but it was a tight space in the front. So like when you went there, the energy was better than just standing in the front.
Right, when you was all the way in the back, you know what I'm saying? It was like you on stage, but you know what I'm saying? You wasn't feeling where everybody was at with it.
And big ups to
out there, it was cool.
And big ups to the DJ for keeping the sound right, especially like when you're moving all around and stuff like that. He kept the vocals on. He kept the vocals on. Like the vocals there compared, and no disrespect to the DJ, you know what I'm saying, it's at Sin City. Because everybody does their own thing and how, you know what I'm saying, they rock. You could tell his setup was for a different type of show. Yep. You know what I'm saying? If we would have had the setup,
it was just set up for a DJ show. That's why they only had one mic working.
Yeah. If the setup that we had at Shades, we had at Sin City, man, that show would have went off a totally different way.
Yeah,
it have went off, especially with Hacksaw. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Yeah.
Like I looked at Hacksaw, I was like, hey, you're officially coming everywhere with me. If I'm setting up a show, I'm doing a show, it's you. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming against you because that's just a dope. And he went and the different shit he went into when he put on the fucking the Latin thumb and got on the floor and started, you know what I'm saying, dancing to entertain the crowd and shit like that. That was dope, man.
That he played some old school hip hop. Didn't he play Did he play some Tribe?
He played some Tribe.
He played everything.
He played some Tribe. He played some Chronic. You know what I'm saying? He played some Dre. Yeah. I mean, he hit the genres, and then he hit you with the, you know what I'm saying, the Ronnie. He hit you with the newer stuff. Like he went through the flow to make sure that everybody got, you know what I'm saying, a little something they was gonna do. So Misery was dope. Just One and Peter Villain's set was actually smooth. That's the first time I actually saw them do like a flawless set where they actually went through it. Your extended weekend set, which music that I've heard, but nobody else, you know what I'm saying, has really ever heard stuff from like that, dog. The minute I heard your set, I went, he should have put that out before Royce. Because now everybody's gonna be like, he copying Royce. Because I know you were working on that beforehand. Like definitely.
I actually think Royce's album is kind of setting me up for.
Yeah, you know if you do it like that, because this album was actually very well received, so you know that style of hip hop is wanted and warranted. Yeah. So if you drop it and people be like, I don't like I can see it right now. You drop that and then somebody goes, I don't like that sound. I don't like that sound. You know what I'm saying? You should have did something else. Motherfucker, you was just giving praise to Royce fucking album, saying it was the best thing you ever heard on the planet. So how do you not like this?
But I can't hold somebody to that standard of their opinion, though.
The fuck you can't. You ain't got to worry about it. I will. Unpopular opinion. People don't know what the fuck they talking about.
You see what Indy do? You see what Indy do? Like
the same thing with Bug. The Bug don't want to say he the king of fucking. He's the king of rap out here in Gary right now, and he don't want to say it because he's humble. Fuck it, I will. Until any of you rappers can move the way he's moving and do what he does, y'all ain't shit. Get your money up, because he's not only, because they're not only moving as a unit, they're bringing people in too. He got to get off the screen.
He left. Hey, bro, he gave us the church finger too before he left. He said, "Holy shit."
And my thing.
I mean, like I'm not mad at you for saying that, but I'm not gonna be mad if somebody else got a different opinion. They feel like somebody else is.
Nah, if you got a different opinion, fuck your opinion. You wrong. I don't care who it is. Friends, family, fuck y'all. If you got a different opinion, you wrong. You know how you change my opinion? Show me, put in the work. It's not just about just the music. It's about putting in the work also, in order to try to not just take yourself, but your fam, the people that you're rocking with, to the next level at the same time. It's not a lot of people out here moving like that. The only people I honestly see that are moving similar are somebody like Cody, with the raves and stuff that he's setting up while still doing his music outfit, reaching out, finding different artists, you know what I'm saying, put them on. D-Edge, who is always trying to make sure that other people are eating if they're putting in work. That's the difference. They're not coming around to drag somebody around so you just eat off their plate. They want you to put in the work yourself. That's something that I see Bug coming into. I see him becoming I see him very soon hitting boss status. He's not there yet. You know what I'm saying? But he's being groomed, and when he gets there, I fucking feel sorry for the rest of y'all.
He is, because not only, you know what I'm saying, not only is the music dope, not only do he move a certain type of way that, you know what I'm saying, everybody should respect, but he's putting people in a position, you know what I'm saying?
The people that don't respect it are people that can't do the shit themselves, and they're mad that they can't accomplish the shit themselves. I don't really deal with them though. Yeah, so or they mad because they can't get a handout. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't deal with them people in them kind of situations like that. I don't know what the issue is, but
this is the same reason why East Coast, West Coast, South, you know what I'm saying? It's the same reason why they get on, they be able to make moves, is because everybody, there's not a person that's in any one of their crews, any groups that's running with them, that's not putting in work. Everybody's putting in work. The minute you got a person that's not doing what they need to do, they're dragging you down. It's like Eminem dragging his wife's dead body in the back of a car. You know what I'm saying? It's going to slow you down. You know, he can't run from the cops dragging a body. It's going to hit shit, wrap around shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put in work. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing Kingsman work. I'm seeing True Show work. I'm seeing Hollow Gang work. I'm seeing Outfit work. Feeling Radio's working. Everybody's putting in work, and these are the people that are really making moves. Ice World, Ear Hustling Entertainment, making moves. You got the Screaming Wheels event down in Indy coming up. You know what I'm saying? I be there, but I got Comic-Con. You got Mr. King and all them, Ace Tyler, all them down there performing with that. Everybody's doing what they need to do in order to put it on. We just waiting, you know what I'm saying, with somebody to pop. And if I have to choose, you know what I'm saying, you got, to me, it's of maybe three. It's of maybe 3, 4. I'm gonna give 4, maybe 4 in the area. And I don't even know if Cody really wants to pop like that anymore. I think he, you know what I'm saying, he's on different moves. But there's 4 people in the area that I can feel like pop. And just be quiet till I name the 4. Al Corleone, Hollow Gang Bug, Lady C, Syndrome. That's how I feel.
It's probably more than that, but you know, we got to look at the totality of everything around an artist. You know,
I'm looking.
Because some people have more of this, but they need more of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm
looking at the people. You ever looked at them? You remember old school? Like I'm finna give our ages away. You remember like back in the '80s when we had the Transformer toys, right? And you look on the back, and they had the energy ratings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And you always thought the person that was the dopest was the person that maybe had a little bit of power, but everything else was like even. You know what I'm saying? Right under, like Megatron had, like all his shit was high, but it was even. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to move. That's what I feel like the 4 you got. When it comes to the team, when it comes to the talent, when it comes to the ability, and it comes to the work ethic, that's what the 4 of you are showing compared to what everybody else has. Now, there's people like Mr. King. Don't get mad at me, Scooter. It's people like Mr. King where you might be syndrome. Let's say you might be like a, don't get mad at me. This is just an example. You might be like an 80 talent. You know what I'm saying? But let's say you like 100 work ethic, right? Well, I look at King as like that motherfucker might be 100 talent. You know what I'm saying? Has all the talent in the world, all the ability in the world. You know what I'm saying? 60 work ethic. You know what I'm saying? 80 ability. You know what I'm saying? Team. You know what I'm saying? Might be like a 50. You know?
I get what you're saying. I would say that it's probably more than what you're giving credit to.
Well, I can only.
Did you say G Scott?
No, I didn't. And that.
Like
and
there is
no, I didn't because I got to pick four as far as being when I picked these four and how I'm going. I don't think I didn't think about G Scott, little light skin ass. We got kind of like a beef going on, you know. So I can't give him all the praise in the world because then it's gonna seem like I'm fucking contradicting myself. But the reason I don't pick G Scott because with the time G Scott spending Cali, everything he moving around, I almost make him bigger than just the area. I feel like he has something else going on. When I'm talking about just Northwest Indiana, what's going on, I'm talking about who's going to take Gary, EC, Hammond, you know what I'm saying, and stuff to the next level. When I see G Scott, I don't even look at him as I look at him as an NWI artist, but he's on another plane. You know what I'm saying? Like we're on Earth Prime, he's on Earth 2. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of understand what you're saying, but I think I think it's more. I think it's more people.
You've been quiet, Uncle Bobby.
I'm too biased in this. I can't.
I know you're very biased. You're acting like we're not biased. But I put my bias aside and just try to, you know what I'm saying, the thing. Because like I'm very biased to Kingsman, True Show and shit like that. But I got to be honest with, you know what I'm saying, what I see. Scooter has all the talent in the world. Ace Tyler has all the talent in the world. He might, you know what I'm saying, I might look at him and say he's 100 talent. You know what I'm saying, 100 ability. It's just sometimes I feel like he can get caught up in what's going on the internet. You know what I'm saying, and get caught up in recognition and stuff like that, and that hinders what he can actually do and move. You know, it's different things I feel that's going on, and I want to see everybody doing right. I'm looking at the people that I see every day, every week when I look up. They're not in the same spot that they were before they're moving forward. That's what I say about them for. And right now, Bug is probably a block ahead of everybody else.
I agree. I can't. Like where Bug is at right now is that shit is legit.
It's just not, and the people go
all behind them.
No, people are gonna understand more what we're talking about when we let Uncle Bobby make his announcement. But we're just gonna sit there and make him get higher so the announcement sounds crazy.
Oh shit!
Because that whole situation is a big part on why Bug jumps ahead. You know what I'm saying, to everybody else, because a lot of people aren't gonna have. They don't have the team that he has backing him. They don't have the support. I'm not saying my support means fucking anything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm 110% behind, you know what I'm saying, this movement with my brand, you know what I'm saying, with my love for Villain Radio and everything else like that, you know what I'm saying, it'll be going. It's just like I'm behind you and everything they're going to do. Anything I can do with my platform to try to push everybody forward, that's what I'm going to do. But man,
that's very nice of you.
When I say hollow, you say gang. Hollow. Y'all just going to leave me in the fucking air with that, right?
Yeah.
Alright, when I say nerd, y'all say mix. I'd have said that shit, everybody looked at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's why I just left it alone. Yeah. But give us a second. I have to give a shout out to one of the sponsors. What we got going on, except now I can't find any of the fucking layouts for the shit. Ain't that about it?
I'm always interested in what sponsor it is.
Oh, that's just suck.
It is not the sponsor you're thinking about. So, oh shit, I wasn't supposed to do all that.
Wrong podcast.
I just wanted to do that. That's all the fuck I wanted to do. I didn't want to change the whole fucking thing up. You guys talk among yourselves for a second.
Hey,
am I asking for too much?
So them chocolate covered strawberries. When we doing them again?
Yeah, go ahead and plug your business.
It's all my business.
On a live podcast.
Well, my gourmet chocolate covered strawberries will be making a short return soon. I will let you know.
I can't even find the fucking shit. Oh, here it goes. I named it something different. That was the problem.
That's motherfucker. So how were those Vegas bombs last night, Syndrome?
Holy shit, bro. Hey, bro. Rob started me on a good night last night, bro. Last night was a good night. Them Vegas bombs are the fucking shit, bro. Fuck a Jaeger bomb. That shit was super fire, bro. Hey, man, I want to say something about Shades and Times, though, man. That fucking place is off the chains.
Yo, when I went in there at first, I was like, this place is like, I don't know. And then, like, when the DJ started playing, and then when you went, it might have been the wings, too. The wings was fire. Them tacos was fire, too.
I didn't even get, we had some tacos. Them tacos was smacking.
I didn't eat anything.
Bro,
I just drank lots of Vegas bombs.
They were showing mad love before we even rapped or anything.
Nah, hold on. Let's take this. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to say what happened. But somebody might have came up, bought us a bucket of beer, and gave us free weed. That's.
I was like, whoa.
I was waiting on.
I'm coming back tomorrow.
No, I was waiting on a badge. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I was sitting there like, yeah, we're all going to jail. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, I was like, shit just don't happen like this.
Bro.
That shit was super dope, dude. The vibe, everything that was there was sick. I'm kind of mad that the rest of the crew couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? They had to work, had other things going on. I really think that spot, and this was their inaugural thing. This is the first time they ever had hip hop there. They've never had hip hop there before. Sony Erlin.
Ooh, wait.
Sony Erlin. Didn't I send you that?
You definitely did. You definitely did, man.
No, hold up. No, I didn't. In case my sister's watching this podcast, I did not send that to him.
Oh, he sent it.
You not getting me in trouble with you.
Shout out to King in the building. Shout out to my guy Lawrence. What's up with y'all, man?
But first off, I need to give a shout out to our sponsors over at A Plus Opinions.
Yes.
Your home of Nerd and Geek Pop Culture. You can check out their podcast news reviews over at A Plus Opinions over on YouTube. A Plus Opinions. Check that out. Hero Report every Sunday at noon. Get caught up on what's going on with Marvel and DC, like Marvel possibly buying DC Comics. Yeah, that's gonna be weird.
Crazy.
I don't know if Warner Brothers would do it.
I don't know. We see what happens. It depends on the money, or not buy it full out, but buy into it.
I don't know.
That's fucking weird.
And it wouldn't be a Marvel thing; it'd be a Disney purchasing DC. And I don't know. That's a little bit too big of an empire, bro.
I don't know. Hold on. They fucking let them buy Fox. I don't think they'll let them buy. No, hold on. I think it would be something like kind of like what the Fox did. You know how they couldn't buy everything from Fox; they can only buy certain things.
Well, it's just DC. I don't think they're gonna split DC Comics and DC fucking Cinema up.
Well, DC has more than just the comics. They got other stuff under them. They got other shit under them too. I just can't remember what the fuck it is. But I really think they just want. From the way it reads, they just want the comics. They don't want the cinematic universe.
That's fucking stupid.
That's even weirder though.
That's weird, bro.
Because the comics, so they talking about buying the comics, like the licenses to the characters, and that's just moving forward, right?
Yeah.
Well, actually,
but don't the comics inform the cinematic universe?
I don't even think it's
no. That's the thing. No. That's the thing about DC. DC doesn't.
It's too different. I don't think anybody's. I think somebody just wrote an article about Marvel may want to or some shit.
Or Disney may want to, but Disney has, I believe, put their foot in the water for that before. When it's come down to before the Marvel acquisition.
I think it's before. Now they got Marvel and now they got Fox. I don't think so, bro.
They're gonna
It's
take over DC. That should be crazy, bro.
yeah.
No, it could be something where I see Warner Bros. Does something like Sony does, and they work with DC to get their shit back on track. Because when it comes down to it, the appealing thing about what Disney has going on is Kevin Feige. You may not want Disney owning something, but you may want Kevin Feige being over something
Working
you
on
are
that.
trying to do.
That
So
kind
it
of
might
makes
be
sense
it
though.
might be something trying to work something around with, can we get him over here helping us too? You know what I'm saying? And give you this and this and this to play with for a limited amount of time so he gets our shit straight. You know what I'm saying? Like that Disney has a huge asset in Kevin Feige that everybody wants right now.
Well,
Yeah.
could you imagine if they were able to get the whole thing and then you got the fucking Avengers versus Justice League and shit?
Well, they do have comic crossovers like that before. They haven't done it. It's not something that has been done visually.
Still, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But they have had comics where you got to see fucking Thor and Superman, you know what I'm saying, bang, and it
Hmm.
pause, and you know what I'm saying, things like that. So I do feel like I see a comic crossover. That may be one of the things that leading up to and why this is being talked about. It might be another crossover coming.
I think it's just speculation. I don't think I think that Disney knows better than to even try it. Really, like that's just weird, bro.
Well, they can keep cinematic universes separate. I mean, they easily keep Star Wars and stuff separate. So I mean, you can have just
And
more
if you
movies.
want to use a comic store, you got to get a license from your rival.
They're doing it with the shit. They're doing it right now with Spider-Man. Like,
No, yeah, that's different though. Sony
Yeah,
Sony
that's a
needs
little
that.
different.
Sony needed that.
and right now Warner Brothers might need it. As far as on the comic things, their comic sales dwindled a lot last year, and they're like hemorrhaging. And then the whole
They don't.
Didio
Is
Didio
there?
the whole thing he had set up to go. You know what I'm saying? They looking at it like this, like, nah, we ain't feeling this idea. This is crap. We need somebody to come over and revamp. They're talking to the point where they want comic book writers are the shit. They're some of the best storytellers in the world. They're talking about they want the fucking people who write the movies to come in and
To
write
come
their
and write
comics now.
comics. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy to me, bro. That shit is
They're
crazy.
not gonna do it because there's not enough money involved for them.
That's
It
just
might
crazy to
be.
me.
No, they're
It
no,
might be though, Rob.
no.
They might have enough money. Shit.
The comic company is not gonna pay a writer fucking $125,000.
Some
They
writers do
might.
make bank. Some writers do.
They might.
Yeah, but
And the
what?
They
Jim,
might, but they
but
trying to do that
you're
shit.
talking about like the Jim Lees, you know what I'm saying, and out of the world,
Yeah.
the ones who actually, the writers who actually write for both promotions. They write for Marvel, DC, Image, like they go
Yeah,
between, you know what I'm saying, the different universes and write. So that's why I don't see it so far fetched as Disney, because it happens in comic book writing all the time, where one person might write for everything.
yeah.
So I don't see why Disney couldn't do that and that strictly be DC, and then do this and that strictly be Marvel, do this, that strictly be Star Wars. The problem that we have it is that Disney is already doing too fucking much. Like, but
They
they but
own
they have
everything.
all the fucking money in the world to do it. I mean, they even do
That's
porn.
what.
So
That's what I was about to say. They just throwing money at that shit. Here, let's see if this works.
Hollow Game Bug popped in. What's up, homies? The best storytellers in the world are musicians. I'm trying to think if I can argue that fact. That's why I just paused for a second. I don't know. I don't know. Some of the best stories, some of the best movies, as far as when you talk about cinema, only work if you have the right soundtrack. You know what I'm saying, to the movies. Everybody knows what that Avengers sound sounds like. You know what I'm saying? That even when you talk about like a Blade movie, the opening techno scene, when you know what I'm saying, this shit's going like music sets the tone for somehow movies go. But when you talk about cinematic movies like that, let's just talk about like the Joker or Parasite, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, man. Those are some of the best stories, you know what I'm saying, told, and that's written word. But it's a similar thing because rappers, musicians, shit like that, they're just writing music, they're writing notes, they're writing lyrics. So yeah, I could definitely see what you're saying, that because man, some of the stories that Royce told on Book of Ryan and what he's told on Allegory, which we're gonna get into the Allegory too, what he's told on Allegory, some of the shit that what's her name, what's the little white girl, 17, is killing shit right now, Billie Eilish, you know what I'm saying,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
some of the writing she's done, you know what I'm saying, is insane. Shit, you go back to Visions, A Man Apart. album, and you listen to his lyrics and the story he told on that. So I could definitely see where Bug is coming from on that. Vil, too high to comment.
All right. There's other mediums like all depends. Yeah, but musicians, and I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, I could argue the point, but then I understand the point that he's making as well.
It
You
all
know what
I
I'm saying?
understand what he's saying too.
Yeah.
I don't know if we necessarily the best. It's more of us.
It's a lot that
it's,
shouldn't be
it's
here.
it's a lot that shouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Which might bring our storytelling value down. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Def-
Cause some motherfuckers out here be telling trash ass stories. You like, nigga, what
and
the fuck are you talking about?
a lot of rappers'
But
stories are repetitive too. It's a lot of rappers saying the same things. And
over
so
and over and over, and
no,
each song's the same, just different wording.
I can listen. I can go in the car right now, put on GCI, and like 5 songs will play back to back, and they're all talking about the same shit.
yep,
That
bitches, my watch.
It's kind of like the bling area all over again.
You feel like that?
It's
yeah.
I feel like
it's
Rob, I feel like
similar.
it's kind of splitting though.
It's similar
I
because
feel like I feel
even
like it's
even
it's dissecting to the point where we're gonna have to start defining. We're gonna really have to start defining genres in what I'm saying, our community. Like,
oh, it's been that way. It's been that way. Emo. There's been emo rap, there's gangster rap, nigga, fucking backpack
yeah,
rap.
that's true, but
It's been like that.
my thing is now it's gonna come a point in time where the Grammy committees is gonna have to start recognizing that shit.
No, they don't.
Tyler ain't gonna be able to. I know they don't right now, but
No,
Tyler
I
ain't gonna
don't.
be able to win the rap category. He gonna have to win something else. You know what I'm saying?
No,
They
I
gonna have
de-
trap rap.
No,
They gonna
no.
have
Tyler even said himself that like that wasn't rap. Why
yeah.
won't he rap?
We
Because they
all knew
dignify
that.
him as a rapper.
We
Like
all
is
know that, but it's gonna catch up though. You know, they gonna have to they gonna take longer than what actually happens. You know what I'm
it'll
saying? Because the
be
Grammys
it'll
been
be
doing it
another
for forever.
it'll be another 10 years for you to see that because all they're gonna do is bring a host back and that's how they gonna pop ratings. They're
Hey,
gonna do the same shit they doing. They're gonna bring a host back.
so you saying 10? I'm gonna say 5. That's where the difference is. It's gonna
Uncle,
happen quicker
Uncle
than you
Bobby,
think. That's what I think.
Uncle Bobby. I hope that's not how you're gonna be doing unpopular opinions, dog.
Who? Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, I'm letting y'all go. I'm gauging.
Gauging our intelligence. You know, you like kind of like how True gauged my lyrical ability before he really heard me rap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if the price on the beat gonna come down now he know I can actually rap. Probably not. Now they probably gonna go up, but he might actually do something with these. $2,000.
Shout out Robert Stefanski in the chat.
Indy needs a mic adjustment. It sounds like you in the bathroom. Nah, my mic is just crazy fucking sensitive.
Don't
That's
waste
not.
Okay.
Yeah.
And dude, we can hear the echo of the TV off your back wall.
I don't have a TV on.
It's something talking.
That's all we know. Damn.
Hey, that's some sensitive shit, bro. Hey,
Nah,
that's just that
definitely
mic
hear it
is.
though,
Hey,
bro.
that mic is just as sensitive as Indy is that I don't listen to his music.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
even.
You know what? It's some shit you sensitive about, but that's personal. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone, man. I never had another black man talk about me so bad. Uh, all right.
So are we gonna do the allegory?
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready
Man,
to get into now.
I wanted to talk about did you watch the Crooked interview with Eminem?
Yes,
Fuck that interview.
I watched it.
You
No.
Ooh, I was
No.
hoping somebody was gonna bring this up. I didn't want
you
to.
really hate
Hold on.
Now I feel like you hating.
Nah.
Now I feel like you hating.
Now
No.
you feel like it.
Hold
Where the
on.
fuck you been?
Hold on. I don't want to mute you, so hold on.
Hold on. Let's advertise for Milano double dark chocolate cookies because I'm high and I'm good.
Milano, is that?
Can we get flagged for that?
No, I don't think so. Milano, is that the skin color G Scott is? Milano?
This mother.
That's what we'll call him.
Jesus.
He's
Bro,
not G Scott no more. He's
cannot-
Milano.
He's
I can't
Milano.
deal with you, bro. I can't deal with you no more.
Okay.
Hey, hold on. Before we go on, let's just talk about how this motherfucker found fucking carrot cake in his pocket today. From
Carrot
last
cake?
night.
I have no idea where that shit came from. I do not remember eating anything that was the substance or consistency of cake at all last night.
You came up to us eating chocolate cake, like.
You ate a lot of shit last
I
night,
do.
bro.
Yeah.
Look, I know it was Hato's birthday.
Yeah.
I remember singing happy birthday to him.
Yeah, I remember that too.
To the techno beat, I think at that. I don't know what the hell I was
Yeah.
doing. And I don't remember.
Grab the mic. Grab the mic. Somebody brought me like, damn, Indy singing happy birthday, man. How the fuck did he get the mic?
Nigga, I'm the one who said it. It's me. I'm nigga. Bro.
Fucking hilarious.
Look,
Oh, shit.
look, I have no idea what happened. All I know is I woke up and I had carrot cake in my pocket and it was delicious when I woke up this morning. That's all I
Hey, you
Shit,
really
bro.
woke up.
know.
You really woke up, pulled the motherfucking carrot cake out your pocket and ate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was already on my hand, so why not I'm gonna eat it? It's already all over my hand.
He was eating pocket lint, all types of shit.
Hey, Rob, that's how he knew it was carrot cake. He didn't know when he pulled them from. What the fuck is this? He smelled it first. Look at him eating that shit like, damn, this shit fucking good. Yeah, look at his fingers.
Hey, that shit was fire though. I'm not even
Good.
carrot cake is not my top cake, but yo, that was fire. It was amazing. Yo, definitely. Big ups to Mr. Sanchez, Mr. and Mrs. Sanchez for coming out to see their baby boy perform on his 30th birthday.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them, man.
I got to give a shout out to his little brother too, who actually medaled in a powerlifting competition. You know what I'm saying? Earlier that day, and still came out to support his brother.
Yeah.
So big ups with that. The crowd was actually good. We had a good, decent little crowd there. And the thing about it was all of them participated in the music. But let's get back to let's get off my carrot cake pockets and let's get back to what's going on with this M interview. Now, the interview wasn't trash. The reason I say the interview was trash because I hate this one thing about M. Every interview he does is somebody that works for him or is very close to him. I never see him go out of the way to actually do an interview where he's actually going to get challenged.
That's one thing.
That's the only thing I didn't like about it. And the questions seemed like they were geared to making sure that M could give the proper, you know what I'm saying, answer to what was going on. All the questions seemed like they were geared to him looking better. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't get into really anything that was going on. But other than that, I love M's his answers when he's coming back. I love how he connected with, you know what I'm saying, the music, the hip hop. When he was talking about when he started going production, the praise that he gave people like Royce and, you know what I'm saying, Crooked, and you know what I'm saying, different situations like that. I really liked, you know what I'm saying, all that was going on. It was an interesting interview. Didn't have to be as long as it was for what they did. It was way longer than what it needed to be for what they were asking, right? Y'all laughing at it, so I just put it on the freaking screen. Mrs. Hollowgang said that wasn't carrot cake, that was lint from your pocket on chocolate cake.
Adrian!
Man.
Yeah, with
Shout out
whatever.
to Adrian, man.
Most dev. She keeps us safe. Top flight security of the world, Craig. That's what she is right there. Whenever she's in the room, you feel like nothing can happen to you. That's all Wonder Woman.
Bro, so what's your real problem with it though?
That I just gave you my.
Crooked?
No, it's not just that. It's just like who was it? The Sway interview that he did, having to do that shit in parts. Everything seems.
They did it in parts because it was for promo purposes.
I know, but it's still the only interviews he doing are beneficial to. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting challenged on any type of.
Let me ask you a question. You
Go ahead.
personally, as an artist,
Yes.
are you gonna do an interview where you know that you feel like you might come out as a loser in?
Yes, because
if you got the resources, you would still do it.
This nigga gonna lose no matter what, so of course he's gonna do it.
He's not gonna do it. He interview people. He ain't finna do that shit, man. Come
Bro,
on, man.
bro,
I think you. Go ahead.
Bro, I don't challenge people in my interviews. Ask Trail why he won't do another interview with me.
Why, you make him cry or some shit?
Nah, he's like, you supposed to be my boy. I ask the questions that people, you know what I'm saying, they need to understand from. I'm gonna challenge you.
Did you murder him in an interview? I don't want to do an interview with you. Fuck?
No, it's just that I ask questions. I ask the uncomfortable shit, not like the funny shit, but the real shit. Like
what do you ask him?
This is.
What you asking?
I want to know the real. Give me at least one real thing that you asked him.
YouTube.com/Nerd Mix Alpha. Check out the Nerd Mix music interview that I had with Trill 90p.
Bro,
This is a son of a bitch.
I'm not gonna waste my time to hear nothing.
Oh, it's like that. No, okay. Check this out. My thing when it comes down to it is, and y'all can't say that it wasn't. That you feel like you want to hear an interview with somebody who's answered the same questions or who aren't challenged, where it's like they're being babied through an interview. Cricket wasn't going to say anything that was going to challenge him, and then yes man him through the entire interview. You know what I'm saying? That was that. It's not, to me, it's not an interview if you're not challenging the person's perspective or trying to get them out of their comfort zone in order to see if they're really about what they're about. I'm not gonna do when I do an interview with any of you, if you ever come on, I'm not doing something to yes man you. You know what I'm saying? I can champion your movement, but I am gonna ask you shit that makes you uncomfortable to really let people know who you really are. I don't give a fuck about who you are to the press. I want to know who you are. Why are you weird? Why do you do the shit you do? Why do you stay locked in your room for so many years, not knowing what's really going on, pop up, do the same type of fucking press run and fucking lead out that you do every other thing, you know what I'm saying, to come out. Why don't you switch this? Why don't you do this? It's different things.
It works.
It's different things. It can be because it works, but we already know the answers to those questions. Ask questions that we don't know the answers to.
You know what? I think Cricket did that. He just wasn't. I think you're an antagonist in an interview.
Oh, he definitely is.
You don't.
He definitely is.
You don't have to do that and get good answers though. You know what I'm saying? I think it revealed a lot about the fact that where he talks about on Saturdays he goes and that's when he goes and listens to all the content. You know what I'm saying?
And that's not the first time I heard that from him in an interview though. That's my thing. If you're gonna interview a person, all right.
You just know everything about him because you stalk him.
Yeah, you just know everything.
No, I have never once not came.
You and Eminem, you are the like textbook fucking example of a fatal attraction with you and Eminem.
I have never came out here and said that I wasn't a stan, that I wasn't.
I think you're in love with him.
When have I ever stated?
I think you want to have this child.
When have I ever stated that I was not a fan of Eminem?
Shit,
I didn't say that you didn't say you were not a fan.
When did I ever say I'm the one who went out and got autographed vinyls? I say that I am unimpressed with certain ways that things that come along.
You get mad at your girl when she pisses you off. It's the same thing. You're in love with them.
No, when I get mad at my girl and she pisses me off, I get divorced. There's a difference. I stop dealing with people. That's the difference. But when being as a card carrying member of the media now, being an official podcaster, catch me at C2E2 if anybody's going to come. I just feel like it's different.
You can get me in for free. You got extra badge.
Do you? Where were you at when I posted said who's coming to C2E2? Because
when did you post it?
The day I found out I can get extra badges.
When was that?
it's not my fault you don't pay attention to shit that I do.
Because I might not have been in this.
And
state.
we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this a little later because I might have something to say about C2E2. We'll figure it out.
All right, but that's my thing with it. I'm not saying that it wasn't a good interview. All right, the interview was good, but there was no new revelations. The interview to me wasn't challenging. Even though we don't like the Gail, her name's Gail Kim, right? The chick that interviewed Lisa Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though we don't like what she did, you know what I'm saying? The interview was still challenging. Her remarks after she asked the question, which was fucked up. She went too far. But asking the question, how do you feel like you could do this? You know what I'm saying? That's my friend. Like the initial question was dope. What she said afterwards, if that's your friend, you know what I'm saying, you might be blind to what's going on. That was her ejecting her opinion onto the situation. That's not what you could do. You just have, to me, it's nobody still to this day has gotten the questions that get into his head. So maybe I'm looking for somebody like maybe an Angie Martinez, who seems like she's amazing at, you know what I'm saying, doing that with artists. Maybe him sitting down with somebody like her, or
I think he or
sitting down with the one person who I think he's scared. He's honestly scared to sit down with and do an interview with.
Joe?
Yes.
That would be dope. A pull up with him?
A pull up with Joe and Eminem would be dope. Because Joe's not gonna cut no corners. He's gonna ask him the questions that people actually want to hear, you know what I'm saying, answers from. It's not gonna be a cookie cutter interview. To me, now don't get me wrong, everybody here in YouTube that's watching us, it was a good interview. It was just a cookie cutter copy and paste interview. There was nothing else about it. And that was good for Crooked because it showed that he can do what he needs to do in order to get more higher class interviews.
What do you think Emma's going to talk about? I don't think he's going to talk about anything to give any more shine to anybody. I think he's just going to dead all that shit because he's fucking tired of everything.
I didn't care nothing about the beef stuff. But there,
what did you want to know? Why don't you interview him as you're hiding underneath his bed?
What the fuck? What type of shit is that?
Oh, stalker ass. Stan.
Hey. No,
Just admit it. You love him.
I said I have no problems with Eminem. I'm an Eminem fan. Why do we keep going back to the over obsessiveness of saying that I have a fucking some type of
you want a bromance?
Was wrong? No, I do not.
You want to have a bromance with?
No, I do not. I like white women, not white men. I'm sorry. we need to get that right.
Hey, so he said.
Hold on. And excuse me, but Adrian is never wrong. But some people may disagree. But Adrian was never wrong. Not only were the questions to me sound like they were prepared, his answers were prepared too. There was nothing original or off the cuffs, off the top of the dome that sounded anything about his answers. It sounded to me like Crook sent him the transcript of what the shit was going to be, and then they went with it.
Damn, you think a transcript was sent first? So this my only thing. I'm not gonna fault him as an artist for doing it like that though.
No, I don't do that. That's as an interest that you would do, but I feel like the level he is and he can't hurt his credibility. Eminem could fucking say I love Donald Trump and fucking drop an album tomorrow and fucking still sell a billion gazillion records. Nothing he could. Because
they're gonna know that he don't, and they gonna know what exactly he's gonna say.
Yeah, no, he could do anything. He's to the point right now where he's so famous that he really can't do nothing to hurt his career except for like.
This goes back to what Budden said. He's out of touch. When you get that much money, you're out of touch with the regular people.
I don't think that's true though.
No, he's definitely out of touch.
Yeah, because he can't go out nowhere, bro. He can't go nowhere.
He can't go out and. Can't go out and talk to people.
Yeah, he can't go talk to regular ass motherfuckers. Can you imagine when he go to like Target or some shit? Can you imagine like going to Target and you're in the aisle trying to buy some toilet paper or something? You look up and there's M trying to buy some toilet paper, and you're standing there and you can't say nothing, and he's standing there like, oh shit, like now they know I'm here type shit. Like he can't do everything, bro. He gotta get everything delivered, bro.
There's something.
He can't even go out to a club like if he's Drake. He can go out with security. Well, I guess Eminem could go out with security, but he kind of old to be in the club now too. Like he probably has no regular human interactions anymore, bro.
Then how does Jay stay in touch with what's going on?
Jay's out more. Jay,
I don't think he do either.
yeah, Jay.
It went way more than him. But it's Jay's brand to stay in touch and everything that he's got going on.
Exactly. It's yeah.
That's low key true too, though. You know what I'm saying? He from.
So I don't take
You know, I'd even argue that M might be more famous than Jay anyway.
M is more famous than Jay. There's no argument.
So yeah. So there's like even that's a whole different level. Like
Actually,
you go out with
though,
security. Like what kind of security can you go out? It's like it'd be like the Beatles, nigga. To this day, and he's almost 50.
You think Eminem more famous than Dre? I mean, than Jay?
Yeah, definitely.
Now?
Yeah.
It's probably
for different reasons. Jay-Z is not he's not big right now because of his
Jay-Z,
music.
That's Beyonce's husband.
Exactly. And
you know what I'm saying?
He's not right now. Jay's not. He's not known for music right now. He's known for what he's doing outside of music.
He's known. Jay-Z is known as a mogul.
Yeah,
that's basically what they call him now, as a mogul. Yeah. And people may call him Beyonce's husband, but I do believe that the views on that is yes, Beyonce is like super fucking famous, but she doesn't.
I've never heard anybody be like, "Oh, that's Jay-Z's wife."
I have.
Right. I have. For real?
Yeah.
I have never heard that before.
What the?
I have. But for me, it's come to people that I talk to that are in the business and shit like that, because I think they look at it as, does Beyonce reach the height she does without Jay-Z?
She was already on the Oh yeah.
She doesn't get to the level she's at.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't do that shit until she fires her pops and Jay starts handling her business, bro.
She would have fired her pops without Jay getting involved. She would have fired her pops before, even without Jay. She would have eventually fired her pops. She would have got there because look, you look at all. Yeah. So yeah, she was the only one that did shit in the group anyway.
Get rid of her dad, man.
Yeah, but she don't reach the heights without Jay-Z pulling a lot of strange shit in the back. No, she don't, dude. No, she don't. No, she don't. I don't think you're giving Jay enough credit for what he was doing in the background for Beyonce. That's what. And you of all people.
No.
Hold up. You of all people.
Nephew, I wish I could fucking mute your mic. Hold on. She did more for Jay's career than he did for hers, because she introduced him to a whole new white audience than he would used to. She introduced him to the white pop audience that he didn't get from fucking Hard Knock Life.
I'm kind of with Rob on that, bro. I remember when we was kids, like, damn, he on the song with Beyonce, this shit fire, and now it's on all the B96 and
to me,
go out of town, it's on the white radio station.
No,
Crazy in Love did more for him than anything. She did for him. On his album.
I don't think so. I don't see it like that, because I feel like she got just as much out of Crazy in Love because it gave her a fucking hood pass. It made her just not the pop star.
She got that in Houston before.
She didn't. They did not look.
Yes, she been did songs with Slim Thug and all them.
Listen,
she did songs with Bun B, Slim Thug, and all them.
What?
You don't remember all the ratchet girls saying "Say my name"?
And I remember the ratchet girls sitting on the bus on my way to a field trip to the museum singing "In Vogue" too. And singing SWV and all that shit too. That don't mean nothing to me. Yeah, they sang whatever is fucking popular. Neither one of them reached the heights they are at without each other. Period. That's exactly how it goes. She don't hit what she at. He don't hit what he at. He's done just as much, if not more, for her and kept her career stable. Because I can tell you, there's a bitch. I'm not gonna say a bitch. There is a young lady that's biting on freaking Beyonce's heels for everything she's got, and it's actually bigger than what Beyonce is, and that is Miss Rihanna.
Look,
who has also benefited from her relationship with Jay.
Check it out.
Okay.
You check it out. Here's
a whole other entity though.
I know. Now hold on. Let me finish what I was saying. Hold on. Listen to this. Motherfucking. Now I forgot what I was gonna say because.
Thank you, Bug.
But that has.
You're never wrong.
Yeah, that's true. But that has no bearing on what we're saying.
Adrian with the one-hitter quitter. She wasn't big into the elevator scandal.
No, she done performed at the Super Bowl before the elevator scandal.
Oh shit.
So look at this. To show you what she's continued to do for herself is she still continued to work with the same producers that she worked with when Destiny's Child was fucking starting out. So the same people are crafting her overall sound. While Jay might be saying yes or no to certain shit, like it's a whole different.
I'm not talking nothing about the sound or the production of the music. I'm talking about the business shit that happens in the background. You as Uncle Bobby, as Mr. Villain Radio himself, knows your importance to the shit that goes on in the background. So I don't get why you're disagreeing with me. A lot of shit doesn't happen if you're not doing what you're doing in the background, regardless of the talent that the individual has.
Yeah, bro, like I understand what you're saying, but
it would have happened without Jay, because if it wasn't Jay, it would have been somebody else high powered in that thing.
And nobody.
She would have got rid of her dad, and she would have signed with like CAA or somebody.
She was already making moves.
Nobody was.
And she had her gene line and everything before.
So you telling me that it was people out. Hold on. What you're telling me is that she reached the heights that she's at right now without Rock Nation behind her.
No, because it's a gradual process. It would have happened with no matter who was.
She doesn't reach the height she's at right now without Rock Nation behind her.
Yes, she would have.
But I might say the same thing about Rihanna though too.
Like, listen here.
Rihanna's bigger than Beyonce.
Listen, if you're telling me,
okay, that's fine.
If you're telling me,
hold up. Rihanna's bigger than Beyonce just because of Jay.
Listen. No, she's not, because no, she's not.
All right.
Now she's more. Well, she's in a different category. She's in the bold category because of
I know because she's did it all solo. She's got more hits and she's got more money than Beyonce.
Yeah, but she got more money because she does a whole lingerie line.
She does more than just the lingerie line that she does on her own. That she got business tips from Jay-Z.
Yeah,
the same shit.
She don't do none of that shit because she raising her kids.
Because she's fucking whack. That's why she don't do none of that shit. Beyonce honestly is trash. Rihanna hive motherfucker. Fuck Beyonce.
Bro, if you
that's it for the next show, because
I like Rihanna better than Beyonce at this point now too. But
I like Rihanna's been better than Beyonce. Period.
Yeah, now.
Period.
Now.
No. She's
when
more.
She first came out,
hold on. She's more popular. She's not better because she's not a natural singer like Beyonce is.
She's better than Beyonce.
But she make fire ass music though.
All her music is better than Beyonce's.
That shit be smacking.
There's a majority of it is. Yeah.
Motherfuckers ain't sitting here waiting on the Bay album, yo. But they fiending for a Rihanna album.
Dudes.
Because we don't gotta wait for a Beyonce album. we don't have to wait for a Beyonce album because when we want one, boom, it's here.
Yeah, just
you gotta remember, she's the one. Beyonce's the one that started this fucking here's a fucking album shit.
He's right.
The fuck you talking about? It doesn't mean it's good.
She paved the lane for Rihanna to walk down.
Doesn't mean it's good.
It was good.
It was.
No, it's not.
Lemonade was the shit.
Lemonade was trash.
Bro, what's your address? I need to know your address so I could drive there and mute your mic.
Want me to text it to you?
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
No, hold on. I'll give you my address right now.
Bullshit.
This motherfucker finna.
Hey, wait, no, he lives in Porter County. He only sent it to me. He said he only sent it to me because he know he lived in Porter County and I ain't
my address is 9219 Indianapolis Boulevard, Highland, Indiana 46322.
This motherfucker. Well, I guess with that. we should talk about that, I guess.
No, we start. I don't know how we went from allegory to where the fuck we went to, but we were supposed to go to allegory.
We didn't get to
We was
allegory
talking
because we were talking about the Eminem
about
album,
the Eminem
the interview.
though,
Yeah,
the allegory though.
I haven't given it. I actually haven't had time to give it a full listen because it came out Friday and we've been busy all weekend.
Hold on. Look, Adrian hitting y'all with the monkey paws, yo. Lemonade only got the hype because of the elevator incident. On God.
Oh man.
I don't know if it was.
That's a female saying that too. Like, you know.
Yeah, only because
other females would disagree though. They was bumping that shit 2 years afterwards. This still my favorite album. Bro.
Because they related to Jay-Z cheating on Beyonce. They related to Becky with the good hair. That's the only reason why they was bumping it, because they had fucked up ass niggas in their lives doing them wrong that they still sucking their dick right now and they moved the fuck on. So what the fuck did that album teach you? Absolutely nothing. Because you with the same bum ass nigga.
Well, just like the Joe Budden podcast.
Right, yeah.
It's just like well, actually, we're better because we do research faster than Savon does on fucking the podcast.
I honestly don't think Savon does it. I think fucking the white dude does it.
Yeah, I think they took it away from him because he wasn't doing it. But the elevator incident happened 2 years before the it dropped.
So it took 2 years in order to put shit together to talk about some shit that happened 2 years prior.
Well, no, that's when she just decided to talk about it because she
didn't decide to go. I still think that whole thing was a plot to roll out for Lemonade and 444. I think that was all fucking publicity in order to roll out for that shit.
Way too before, bro.
No, it's not. Not with the way that shit. That's all that was talked about for them 2 fucking years. They was still talking about that shit after that. Oh, they made up. Oh, before that it was Beyonce's fake pregnancy.
I don't think it was fucking.
It was her fake pregnancy before that. And Beyonce has lead ups to dropping fucking albums like fucking Eminem does.
Nah. Well, Eminem just didn't have one at all. Well, anyway.
Yes, he did. Eminem did have a lead up. It was the fucking yes. It was the fucking Nick Cannon beef. The shot he took at Nick Cannon on Westbrook before he dropped the shit. He does that every album.
What he put it on?
Eminem, like,
he did that on the Fat Joe track.
Oh. Yeah, he did that on the Fat Joe track. We know the Eminem rollouts.
You know that M's coming.
Boy, I'm telling you. I'm gonna diss somebody, especially it looks better if I diss a white rapper, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna roll out with an album.
Maybe.
We know that. That shit is.
Hey, Bugs and Valp. Hey, Bugs and Valp. Well, I have to pull up on you and put you in the trunk.
Tell him to come by. I got a shirt.
You go. He's listening. So.
Yeah, tell him to come by. I got a shirt. I'm supposed to be watching All American right now because it's 7:00. Y'all.
Yeah.
We're running over.
Always.
We are running over. We ain't talking about the allegory, man.
Hold on. For anybody that wants these conversations to continue, it's gonna get really opinionated after this. So we're gonna take that on unpopular opinion. We'll go live at 8:10, guys. I actually wanted to get off at 7 to show respect to the Who's Your Favorite Podcast and Lady C because she's doing her interview. So you guys make sure you go over there and check that. We will be back at 8:10 with unpopular opinion, and that's when you see Uncle Bobby turn into Uncle Bobby and starts telling me I'm trash at everything. So
basically,
I have power. I have power over this podcast. I don't have power over the next one.
He can still mute me though. That's fucked up. He controls everything. Yeah.
Until he learns how to use StreamYard, then I'm fucked.
All you gotta do is give me the login info, but he's not doing it.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
Well,
we will be back at 8:10 with unpopular opinion. You guys make sure you tune in. All right.
Yes, sir.
Holla at you.
Nerd Mix.